Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Uncappingbadger here. Welcome back to the stream and welcome back to DCS World. We are in the F-18 as promised, and we're going to be doing some carrier ops, a little bit of air-to-air refueling, kind of just shake the rust off for operations around the boat. We haven't done it for a couple of weeks. We've been enjoying the summer months and not really flying as a group. And CV1 is starting its training back up next week. So I just want to get some time in and just shake off some of the rust and kind of get a head start, which is what we're going to be doing. Bait, thank you very much for the follow on pick. I appreciate that. And if you shake off the rust, there'll be nothing left. Well, I'm falling apart, so it really makes no difference. Right. So we're in the aircraft. We're on the CV-71 Rough Rider, the Theodore Roosevelt. Very nice ship. And it's a cold start scenario because it's the first start of the day. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll get the cold start going. We'll get the knee boards up as well. Alright. Start right engine. How you doing, Bait? Anyway, long time no see. Good to see you.
Roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Let's get the displays on. Switch to the radar. Oxygen system. Pitot heat. Start the alignment. Right, dog. Start left engine.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Doing okay, just got in from a cheeky meal with Mrs. Bite. Thinking about booting up Tarky. Fair play. I was out for a meal last night. It was my dad's birthday, so we went up to you. You ever been to My Shanghai on the Coast Road? You ever been there? We went there for an all you can eat. It's so much food. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, there was 6 adults and one child, and it came like with drinks and all that. It came to 147, I think it was, all in. Which isn't bad. I don't think for what for an all you can eat. Right. Yeah, it was 141 pound. for like I say, 6 adults, 1 child, and then obviously we all like everyone but my sister basically had a pint of something. So I had a pint of Bulmaz. There was a pint of Stella in there, two Guinnesses, and then obviously the soft drink for the kiddie. So yeah, it wasn't bad. Right, I want to be on 3 on that one. And we'll get deck on this one. Not deck, sorry, tower. 238. How was the only game in the village? You mean John? Yeah, he's alright, dude. He's John is John. You know what I mean? He's nah, he's been really good the last couple of months. He's not had any issues.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Um, it's me that's been having the issues, funny enough. Like not health issues, but with the old Department for Work and Pensions. Um, so it's me that's kind of been getting stressy and shit like that. Right, let's reset all of this. What's our weight? We are 38,000, so we're gonna have to dump. What should setting that to? 17. Can't set that yet. All right, 17 is what we need though. Right. Okay, we are gonna actually just shoot.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Hi, Viking.
Copy.
Good to see you.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Deck 100, taxiing to Cat 1. Okay, we're planning how to defeat the big bad in our D&D campaign. What? I wish Anubis was in here because he does all that D&D stuff. Backwards. Can I? No. Wait for the wings to lock before can change it, I guess. Hmm. I don't think my trim's bound for some reason. Hang on, let me check my. No, it's definitely bound. It's just for whatever oh, there you go. Let me just reset all this. I've tried it vegan. It's not working. Why is this not working? Also, where's the? Ah, I've rolled forward. Shit. Yeah. I've rolled forward and now it's decided. Why is my trim not working? Definitely bound. Hey, Circuit. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm just having some aircraft issues right now, mate. So take your time. My trim doesn't seem to doesn't want to work, which is now and now the deck is screwed up. Like I'm hammering this trim button and nothing's working. I'm just gonna rebound it. Hang on. Just make sure that all this is actually set right. It was working the other day. I don't know why it suddenly decided not to. Right, try that. No, reset, reset. Flaps, flaps. Unfucking believable. Thank you, Circuit. Now I've just got to figure out how to get the how to reset the deck. Because while I was fucking around with that, I accidentally rolled forward. Let's see if we can squeeze past this then. Oh fuck it, we'll just reslot. Fuck it. I'm having one of those days, guys. I'm sorry. I'll spawn hot this time. There you go. That's it. Had the added benefit of resetting the deck, so I'm not going to complain too much. 2 second job to flaps half. That's all set. That's all set. Do 59. Set that just back to 0. Past that 55. Hood. Hey, thanks for the subscription, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's like I didn't know that the flaps needed to be down to do that. Honestly, I would never have thought to try that, but so yeah, thank you. Uh, right, we are good to go. Set this back to 17. We'll just double check the weight again since I've reslotted. Yeah, 17 will do. We'll have the checklist up. The HSI up here. Cool. I think we're good. Oh, hang on. No, no, we're not. So that goes to that. Gone. That's on. Right. Cool. Right. Let's try this again. Deck 104, taxi cat 1. Badger. You're not 104. You're 100. So we'll get off the deck. We'll put the carrier into recovery because I need to burn some fuel anyway before I can land. A little bit too heavy. Let's find out what the BRC is. Boss, counting for BRC's 244. That's cool. Deck 100 is shooting cat 1. Salute. Let's get the autopilot on for the altitude. And auto full for that. Do our 7 miles. Glorious weather for carriers. Yeah, I've given D&D a go as a Viking, but I just couldn't get into it. I get bored, just sitting there. I just get bored. I need to be doing something, which is why flight sims suit me really well because you're always doing something, you know. So what we'll do is we will climb up to 2000, and we'll just start the pattern. Will I actually put the ship in a recovery? Actually, on. Skipper. Start case
101 affirmative.
Right, that's uh, Tower 100's pattern 7 DME. So yeah, we'll just count to 2000 and we'll just kind of just hang out there. We'll wait for the ship to kind of sort itself out, and we'll come in for the overhead and the commence. There you go, 2000, give or take a few feet, and we'll just stay at about 300 knots as well. Since we're outside, we'll stay outside 10 nautical miles so we can keep the speed up. We'll see. So it's making a right-hand turn. Okay, so we'll come. What's our left-hand turn? No, that for the carrier, it'd make more sense to turn to the right. So yeah, we'll come left, and that should keep us out of its way until it's sorted itself out. Hey, Scotty, good to see you. Yeah, guys, I don't know why, but I can't hear any of that. So we noticed last night I couldn't hear it, and I just haven't figured out. I haven't figured out why. So you guys can hear them. That's what I've been told anyway, but I can't. So um, just giving you the guys the heads up. If you're using your channel points to try and troll me, it's not going to work, unfortunately. All right, so let's try and figure out if we're at 37.6. When do we want to start doing the commence? We probably want to be commencing about 34.5, and then we'll be around about the right way, I would imagine. Wait for the ships to sort themselves out. Nah, man. Like I say, you guys can hear them, but for whatever reason, despite the fact none of my settings have changed, I can't, and I used to be able to. So I'm not too sure what's happened. Um, so yeah, I had a quick look last night because I streamed last night as well, and I couldn't see anything wrong. So it's going to take a bit more investigation. Right. Let's see what the Airbus kneeboard coming in for. 358 now. Stick that down to 5. There's the ship. There it is. Switch up to button 16 from the Marshal. I'm not going to do a full Marshal call. We haven't actually gone anywhere, so I'm just going to keep that the way it is. We're going to put the hook down though. Turn it in. Down to 250 knots. Yeah, it's good, mate. Life is good. I've had some. I've had some weird. I've had a weird couple of weeks, but I'm good now. Uh, just British government being the British government, you know. Uh, cool. Cool. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna do a couple of patterns, burn some fuel.
One up.
We will have to request Marshall.
101 case. 1. Expected BRC 379 degrees. Hold at 2. 6. Sharp 208 hours. Altimeter
Is he gonna be making a
29.9.
turn to the left?
Report steaming.
I don't know if he's making a turn to the left or not. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out in the pattern, guys, and burn some fuel and just get used to flying the pattern. It's been about a month since we did any real cameo ops, so shaking the rust off, or at least some of it, so that next week when CVW1 starts training again, we can not make a complete hash of it. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, you're all good, dude. Like I'm gonna be here for at least another 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be taking full advantage of the fact that it's good weather. We're not gonna be on traps for the full 2 hours. Like, I'm gonna go off and do some air-to-air refueling because I've not done that for a while either. So I want to go and I want to go over to Bearings, see tanker track, and take some fuel. Well, this is all public information, guys. I'm not sharing any secrets, but the chances are, Scotty, Cola won't be on in the road. You won't be on Cola by the time winter comes around again. The way things are going with Panther Den, we're likely going to be on CENTCOM by the end of September, maybe a little bit, maybe just a bit after. Can't tell you where CENTCOM's going to be, but I think you guys are going to be really happy. Right. So he's saying we're good for class one, but we're still a little heavy, so we're going to do one more orbit. Yeah. So yeah, CENTCOM is going to be coming sooner than you think, and it's already being worked on. In fact, the mission's being tested right now. Like the basic skeleton, from what I understand, from what Indy's told me, is basically there. They're just putting campaign specific tweaks in place, you know. So yeah, it's going to be good. So yeah, we probably won't have another rotation of cola for a little while. So if you really like the map and you want to get some time in, now is the time, because you probably won't see it for a long while. Um, because it won't be back in the rotation for a bit, which is good because we've been on this for 8 months, you know. So yeah, having a change of scenery for a little while is a good thing in my opinion. Uh, it'll be back. It'll be back. Don't worry. Like this isn't a one and done thing. We'll be playing Cola again, and it'll be completely different next time round. That's a good thing about Panther Den is you can restart the mission and it'll give you a completely different scenario compared to what you just played. Right. we doing? Snowy Cola was nice for a little while. Uh, you, I'm a little disappointed you missed Winter Cola because Winter Cola was brutal, especially on this server because obviously you know real weather and all that. You know what I mean? Like it made life interesting. Then you've got the short days and long nights, so you spent most of your time on Panther Den. And in the beginning, when we first started, we spent most of our time flying in the dark because that's just how it was. You know what I mean? That's how it was in real life. So you got really good at doing ILSs and learning to learn to do all that stuff. Right, how are we doing? I don't know. I fly the F-16. You know, when I'm not flying this, I'm flying the F-16, and Viking flies the F-16. Um, yeah, there's a few people that have been flying the F-16 over the last few days. Um, I think it's just that time of year, to be honest with you, dude. Like, I think, I mean, we stood down for a month because we wanted to go out and enjoy the summer and, spend time with families and stuff, So I can imagine the normal, public community on the servers be doing pretty much the same thing. Um, yeah, like it's all good, like in the UK at least the kids go back to school from their summer holidays next week. You know what I mean? So, the summer holidays are definitely coming to an end and people are going to be going back to work and stuff. So hopefully, at least in the European side of things, it'll start picking up again. No matter what I do, I always end up short by about a mile. Never mind. How are we doing? Mm, one more orbit, do we think? Like I could dump fuel, yes, I could dump fuel, but like this is actually good practice, so this is probably better for me. Heard of those haptic seats? I haven't actually. What are they? Um, are they just like seats with like built-in speakers and butt kickers and stuff? Like, give you the sensation of whatever it is you're doing. Is that what they are? Right. We are going to commence this pass, I think. So, Airbus request commence.
101 negative.
Okay. so apparently I can already commence. That's good. Yeah, I've seen them. Honestly, I would quite like one. You know, but I can't justify it because I don't just play flight sims. Like they're great for like cockpits and stuff, right? For like homemade cockpits. But I don't just do DCS. I do other things as well. Um, so I can't justify buying a chair that's kind of niche, you know. Uh, all right. All right, one last check. Anti-skids off. Hook bypass set to carrier. Hooks down. Harness is locked. Dispenser is off. Dude, can you imagine? Like, I play Helldivers, right? Like, obviously, I mean, if you've been around the channel long enough to know that, like, I do, I stream Helldivers and stuff as well, right? Can you imagine calling in a 500 kilogram bomb in Helldivers and being just absolutely rocked by it when it hits and you when you're close by? Because generally speaking, people call in 500 kilogram bombs in that game and then stay way too close for cinematic effect. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny as hell. Right, 100 commencing. All right, here we go, boys. So accelerate to 350 knots. Oh, bit fast. Slow down. ATC it. Busted through a little bit, but we're fine. There you go. Right. We're a little fast. I'm gonna come off the power just a tad. Dude, Helldivers is hella fun, dude. Like, it's one of those games that I play because I like the fact I don't have to think all that much about it. It's just unmitigated violence. You know what I mean? I don't have to think about it. I don't have to do any maths. I don't have to, you know, I can just switch off and just play the game for a bit, Which in DCS, for all I love it, you can't do that. Like you switch off in DCS, you're gonna probably kill yourself. You know what I mean? Right. 100 initial.
101.
I feel like I'm a bit far to the right. We'll give that. 1.5 miles. I'll do. Right. Bring the altitude back. Flaps. Gear.
You're low.
And it's not wanting to slow down. Slow down. Come on. Spool the engines up. Sure, the speed brakes are in.
Battle contact.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, turn. And keep the turn in. The power. Right. Bring the altitude down just a bit. A little bit more power. Come off the power. Keep it there for now.
You're high.
A little low. High. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down.
Call the ball.
100 Hornet ball 7.3.
Come left.
Come on. Power. Little power. Power. And afterburner. Whew.
Welcome aboard.
Long in the groove, but for the first time in like a month, I'll take it. How do we do? All right, let's park here. Let's have a look at the Discord. Let's see what it says on the old Discord, shall we? Switch it over so you guys can see as well. A little high, but other than that, a little high to begin with and a little off center, but good corrections, and it's what you want, right? I mean, what do we get greeny board wise? Fair 3 fair 3 points. It says it's a night pass, which is that just because of the time of day? What's the time of day? Yeah, it's no, yeah, it's just because of the time of day on the server. That's why, even though it's broad daylight. Right. Uh, we'll taxi. We'll taxi to a parking spot, take on a little bit of gas, and then we'll go around and do it again. Yeah, it's in case one. It's just for whatever reason, um, Airboss has picked it up as a night pass. And like I say, the only thing I can think of is because of the local time. You know, it's 20 past 8 local. You know, so Okay. Yeah, let's go and taxi somewhere out the way. I'll go and taxi over to the fantail. Deck 100, taxi into parking. Yeah, I mean it's perfect flying conditions, dude. Clear skies, not a cloud up there. Perfect flying conditions. So there's no real reason why it wouldn't be KS1. The visibility's great. Yes, I'm aware that. So we don't want too much fuel, but we want more than what we've got because we're going to be mega light by the time we come back around for another pass. Let me just park here for a second. Put the wheel chocks on.
Wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Just go up to 80? No, 70. We'll go to 75. We can always add a little bit more if we need to.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Well, did that recognize it as a KS1? Give me a sec. Yeah, Airboss picked it up as a KS1 recovery. So yeah, it should be. That might be a bit too much fuel, actually.
Refueling complete.
If that's 75, right, we'll go to 73.
Request refueling.
Take a little out.
Request rearming. Copy. Rearming complete.
Oops.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Flaps.
Copy. Refueling complete.
You know what? It's fine. We'll just use them after. We'll use afterburner on the chute. I'll burn up that fuel, mate. Reset all that. Let's get FCS and with 35. Under 44,000, 16
Rearming complete.
degrees. That's set. Cool. Let's go and do another one.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Deck 100, taxi cat
Copy.
1.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Alright. We'll do another one. Let's go ahead and just request a launch just to be safe. tune.
Texaco, passing waypoint 1 at 10,000. Texaco, on station at bullseye 041 for 350 at 10,000.
Launch pod's coming down. It's all set. So this time, boys, we're not going to do the whole pattern. We're just going to go up to 600, come straight back round, land again. So we are going to do air boss, emergency landing.
Roger.
Come on. Alright, hooks coming up. Launch bar rather. Shooter, here we go. So theoretically, well, technically you're not supposed to use afterburner if you're under, I think, 50,000 weight on wheels, but because we want to burn off a little bit of extra fuel, we're going to go on afterburner. Tower 100 shooting cat 1. We'll come afterburner. Hook's going to come down straight away. Alright. Gear, flaps. I raised the gear just out of habit. So we'll get a bit of speed. Come on, give me the 1.5 miles. Make that turn. We're going to ignore this ship. I don't think this ship is supposed to be here, so we'll ignore that. Aim for that one. Just to make sure that Airboss picks it up, I am going to do the Airboss emergency landing just one more time.
Affirmative.
There you go. I want everything logged. A little bit of power. Less power. There you go. Turn. Power. Time that turn just a little bit. Map it around. Awake. No. Don't climb. We wanna lose altitude. Come on. Come down. Nice and easy. Yeah. Ridiculously high now. Alright, let's keep the throttle out. It's starting to look a bit better now. Let's go high. See if we're still high. 10 Hunter ball 7.1.
High.
Work it down. Come right for line up. Work it down. Work it down. Bit of power. Don't settle. And afterburner.
Welcome aboard.
Cool. Still long in the groove. Whoop. Hold. Right. Let's have a look. Not bad. AOA wasn't as smooth as that time, but it works. Again, that's kind of a thing for me. I always come in a little high and then just work it down. Kind of just what I do. I'd rather be high than low, so I'm not really bothered about that. That annoys me because I'm fairly sure I was 600 feet on the money, but we'll see. And then again, a little bit off on the turn, but corrected and came in. Not bad. That's two 3-pointers in a row. That one give me a night score as well. Yeah, night score. So shit. Never mind. Right. So, whereabouts are we in relation to tankers? Ooh, that's a fair old distance, but all right. So we're gonna go and take on a bit of gas, a bit of fuel. We're not gonna tack this to the back this time. We'll just sit in between the two elevators. We'll take on some fuel, enough to get there anyway, and then we'll go and do some air-to-air refueling. Right, this'll do.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Always put your wheel chocks on, guys. If you're going to be sitting on the deck.
Copy.
Uh,
Wheel chocks are now in place.
we'll put, we'll put 80% fuel on.
Request refueling.
That should be enough.
Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Set that. Put that at 16. Go flaps half. I think we're good.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy.
We are going to switch the RWR on because we are going to be leaving the area.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Deck 104, taxi cat 1. Oh, hello. We have a tomcat. We have a tomcat. Is he coming in or is he? No, he's just doing a little pass, I think. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hidden by the tower. Here we go. Alright, wings are coming out. Launch bars coming down. So standard case 1 departure, guys. 300 knots, 500 feet until 7 DME, and then we are clear to navigate and climb as we please. Oh. Little shaking. We're good. We're good. Okay. Balls coming up. Going melt. Tower 100 intention shooting cat 1. Salute. Gear up, flaps up. Gear and turn to the right. And then back on course.
Texaco, pushing from waypoint 1 at 10,000. Texaco, passing waypoint 1
I
at
hereby
10,000.
airborne. Oh shit. An ejection seat. You guys can see that? The ejection seat was down. You saw nothing.
350 at 10,000.
Alright, so 7 miles. While we're waiting for that to happen, let's get the TACAN for where we're going. Arco 3-1 is going to be 6-6 Yankees, so let's keep that in mind. Get that up, and then we'll get the radar going as well. 6 miles. Pass. Tower 104 passing 7 DME, departing the airspace. Right, here we go. Power. Do a fairly aggressive climb. 66 Yankee is what we said, so we'll stick that in. 250 miles to where we need to be. So make a gentle left-hand turn. Get that going. Oh, yes, guys, it is technically true. I could have went a trick or treat, which is basically right on top of the carrier to do air-to-air refueling, but I'm still quite fresh. Right? I've only done two traps. Um, I'm still quite fresh. The trick to doing carrier landings is doing it when you're tired. So I want a longish flight to basically get me tired, so that I'm having to work harder to do things that I've been doing without much effort for the last hour. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're doing the long flight. Uh, we'll keep the altitude climbing. Probably go up to about 30, 35, just to get some good fuel economy. Let's also do that. We'll also switch ourselves on attack. We're not expecting any threats out this far, but we'll switch to the North AWACS as well and just monitor that on the secondary.
Dark Star Cream.
We'll also arm the countermeasures just in case. Cool. And now we just kind of just climb, like I say, 30, 35,000 is what I'm aiming for. And then we'll just cruise to the tanker and hopefully grab some gas and then fly back and see if I still get 3 point carrier landings after doing that. That's the plan. This might be a controversial opinion, but I miss having clouds. The game doesn't look as pretty without the clouds. Just a smattering of clouds would be nice, but not to be. Cool. Well, we'll just hang out at 32. That's fine. It's kind of a middle ground. Chill out at Mach 0.83. Barometric and cool. Sweet. Well, we are kind of in the cruise now, so I'll just chill out a little bit. For those of you who are new to the stream, kind of clicked on and went, "Ooh, what's this Panther Den?" Uh, this is Panther Den. This is on the Coalaterian. It's a persistent PVE NATO versus Redfall mission with training elements thrown in for good measure. So you can do both training on the left side of the map, and then if you want to go and do an actual combat mission, you can go over to the right side. And basically, yeah, it's like I said, it's a red versus blue conflict. It features real world weather, and it's got things like high digit SAM systems, integrated air defense networks, and yeah, it's kind of revolutionary in some ways. Like the FARPs, for example. If I show you a FARP, one that's actually been built, that one's not built for some reason. Is this one built? Yes. So we can dynamically build FARPs. So basically, the zone, when we come in cap, it just has the landing pad. That's just a limitation of DCS. We don't have any choice in the matter but to have that here. But we can then bring, once the area has been cleared out, we can bring a Chinook or something in. We can drop a crate and we can build this FARP, like dynamically. There's videos of it on the stream. If you look at my stream from yesterday, you'll see it in action. Um, I clear an area out in the Apache, and then someone comes in the Chinook and caps it. And then we can spawn here and launch operations, and the AI will, try and take it back. They don't sit back and let us come to them. They actually come to us and attack us. So yes, that's Panther Den. If you guys are interested in the Panther Den and want to give it a try, you want something new from the usual mainstay of PvE servers, uh, that is the Discord information. By all means, join the Discord, have a look around, and hope to see you guys flying in the server soon. And that is my obligatory Panther Den shameless plug for the stream. Darkstar Deadpool 1-1 Boogie Dope.
Deadpool 1-1, negative radar contact. Is that the right call sign?
No, it's not. Darkstar Expert 1-1 Boogie Dope.
Expert 1-1, Group Bra 176, 247, 4000 hostile Hokum.
Cool. So it's got helicopters. So obviously we've captured a lot of the airfields up. Well, we've captured all the airfields up this side of the map. So we've got Murmansk and Severomorsk and all the other airfields up this way. So red air isn't as prevalent up here anymore. It's just mainly helicopters taken off from their FARPs. But they do have the Admiral Kuznetsov, the Kuznetsov aircraft carrier. It might have been killed by now, but it was operating around here. And they've got the airbase down here to send cap flights up. So it's always a good idea whenever you're operating on this side of the line just to be tuned into AWACS, or at least periodically check in with them to see what's going on in the airspace. And then, as you saw, guys, before when we were doing the traps, the mission has Discord integration, so we can obviously, see our carrier landings on the Discord. I'll show you just again for those who missed it. Desktop. So we can see, the last couple of traps that I did. If we scroll up, we can see some that Raven's done. There's another one that I've done, Striker. So it keeps a log of them, so you can kind of just track what you've been doing. And then we've got a greenie board like they would in real life. Gives you your history of your traps, and that's reset each month. So each month you've got to start again and build your average and stuff like that back up. And then as well, because we have the training ranges, We have the range bot, which you know shows you your range target kills. So this one was a Mark 83. It was dropped by Equalizer in an F18, and he got it basically dead on target. So yeah, very very cool mission, guys. Definitely worth it if you want something new. Like I say, something that you can both just chill out on and just do a little bit of weapons practice, or if you want something a little bit more hardcore. Because like I say, the enemy, the bad guys have been tuned to within an inch of their lives. They don't sit back and just let us do what we want. They will come at you and they will try and kill you. I don't know if I don't know if the stats are there. Hold on, let me see if I can get the stats for. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, there it is. That's it. That's what I was looking for. So we also have a bot as well that kind of tracks everything, so that we can see we can kind of get our stats of what we're doing. So these are mine. So obviously logs what aircraft I've been flying and for how long. Shows you activity over the last little while, and then it shows you basically how long I've been on the server for. So I've been on the server for 4 days and 20 hours. Uh, that's playing on the server, not just a member of the Discord. That's as you can see, Koala has kind of just been the only map we've been playing on for the last 8 months, so that's completely expected. That would be all we would be playing on. And then it logs like your flying and your kills. Um, and I say like we've had this mission going, this campaign going for about 8 months, and we've probably killed the Russian Air Force 3 or 4 times over. Honestly, it's been crazy. Those who are in the chat who have been flying the mission can tell you guys exactly what I'm talking about. How crazy this mission can be sometimes. Right, we're going to speed up a little bit because we don't seem to be making much progress on the old closure. So give it a bit of power. Yeah, I think we'll just go about 350 knots. Yeah, good for me.
Dark Star single group. Group bullseye 152, 202, 22,000, track north. Hostile, 2 contacts, fish mid.
So you just heard there 2 fish beds, so the AI's reacting to something. It goes through phases that can be very, very passive. and then it'll kind of monitor what you do, and if you start attacking a lot, it'll ramp up its response to match. It's not the first time you strike a target and then the AI will scramble some MiGs and chase you back to your home base and bomb you as you're refueling and rearming. It's not the first time it's done that. There you go. We're starting to make a decent amount of progress on the distance now, so we should be there in a few minutes with any luck. I don't believe that for a second. I don't think it's going to take 20 minutes. Darkstar Expert 1-1 Boogie Dope.
Expert 1-1, Group Bra 159, 243, 4000 hot, hostile, Hokum.
The tanker must be coming back towards us because that distance
Darkstar,
is
single group.
going down pretty
Group
nicely.
Bullseye 151, 186, 34,000, track north, hostile, 2 contacts, Fishbed.
It's good shit. Sorry guys, I was replying to a text message. Circuit gone in yet? Oh, there he is. Circuit is in. Don't know whereabouts he is though. He's taken off from Alta. Is that Alta? Yeah. So he's probably going to make a beeline towards the tank and meet me up there.
Darkstar, single group. Group Bullseye 148,
Be nice if I knew the range they're playing.
35,000, track north, hostile, 2 contacts, Fishbed.
I mean, we've got plenty of fuel. I'm not worried about fuel. We've got plenty of gas to make it to the tanker, so we're fine. Almost there. I think that's... Which one of these is going to be... This guy, I think, is the one we're wanting.
Duck start single
Right.
group.
So I need to
Group
start thinking about
bullseye
how I'm going to
145,
intercept this guy. So I'm hoping...
35,000, track north, hostile, 2 contacts, fish bed.
I'm hoping that he kind of starts his turn as we're getting there. That'd be pretty... That'd be nice. Good. Intercept him pretty nicely if he does that. Let's get on the right frequency. So we're going to bearings, so we need to be on button 19. Yeah. I'll go 3-1, expert 1-1's inbound, 70 miles to your east. Request rejoin. Oh, hold on. That one.
Arco 3-1. Request rejoin. Arco 3-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 25,000 at 260.
25,000. So we're closing pretty quickly. So we're going to actually start descending down to 24. Let's also switch the Jehemix back on. I'm going to come off the power a little bit as well. And then what I'm going to do is just soft lock him just for the time being, just so I can get an idea of where he is.
Dark start
I don't know if
single
that's
group.
worked. Let me set
Group
that.
bullseye 140, 132, 35,000, track north, hostile, 2 contacts, fish bed.
It is probably going to start its turn any second, so yeah, we need to be... I don't think that's... Why is it looking this guy?
Contact faded, bullseye 165, 87, track north, hostile, Hokum.
Yeah, that's the guy that I wanted. I was going to say, that closure of it didn't seem right for something that was heading straight towards me. Alright. Is that you talking, Circuit? If you are, I can't hear you. I don't know if that's a me problem. Oh, can't be a me problem. Right? If I can hear the transmission, I just can't hear you talking. So I think that's not range. I mean, radar check on mids. Yeah, be advised. Can't hear you. Okay.
Dark start single group. Group bullseye 135, 116.
It's still heading
32,000,
directly
track
towards
north,
me.
hostile, 2 contacts.
14
Fishbed,
miles. We don't need
fast.
this anymore. We can get rid of that. That's fine. Alright, switches are safing up. Radar's going to standby. And also as well, come off the power. We're going to be that quick. Little power. Little power. We'll pull. And he's in his left-hand turn, which is exactly what we wanted. Spotty dog. Alright, not bad. Half a mile. You know. Let's close up. Alright. Alright. I'm going to close up and then we're just going to set observation, port side observation for a little bit, guys. Just to kind of get used to flying in formation again, because I've not had the chance to do it for a while. So we're just going to fly off. We're just going to fly form off them. Kind of just get used to doing it again.
Dark Star, 2 groups. Group Bullseye 139, 115, 10,000, track south, hostile, 2 contacts, Fishbed. Group Bullseye 155, 233, 400, track west, hostile, Frogfoot.
Echo 3-1, expert 1-1, established port observation. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna fly form off them for a minute or two. Just get used to doing it again. Get comfortable. And then we'll slide over to his left pod and take some gas. Cool. Like riding a bike, you never really forget how to fly formation. You just get very rusty at it. Minute or so. In a minute or so, you should start leveling out. There he goes. Bit of power. And then for some reason, the tankers always seem to come back to the right.
Dark Star, 2 groups.
And then level out.
Bullseye 141,
So you kind of just gotta
127,
anticipate
10,000,
it.
track south, hostile, 2 contacts, Fishbed.
Right.
Group Bullseye 155,
Bring this out.
224, 4,000, track northwest, hostile, Frogfoot.
View. Good. Alright. Aqua 3-1, expert 1-1, sliding portholes, 3 contact. Let's just make sure we're clear. Slide portholes. Bring up the comms menu. Bit of power. to the right. A little bit more to the right. There you go. That should be good. Free contact.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Or not. Alright.
Arco 3-1. Arco 3-1. Proceed to
Oh,
pre-contact.
I see an F-18
5,000
in my mirror.
260.
Oh, pay attention, Badger. Stop fucking about. Pay attention. There you go.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
There you go. Alright. Stable.
Contact.
There we go.
You're taking fuel.
And taking fuel. I saw a Hornet. There he is. That's
Dark Star, 2
Oh.
groups. Group Bullseye 142, 139, 10,000, track south. Hostile, 2 contacts, Fishbit. Group Bullseye 156, 212, 4,000, track northwest. Hostile, Frogfoot.
Yeah, I still can't hear Circuit. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's me. I mean, I can obviously hear the AWACS and I can talk to the AWACS. So I don't think it's me. I think it's him. Circuit, if you can hear me, I can't hear you. You're completely mute. All I can hear is the radio squelching. And that's also the same on mids, buddy.
How about that?
Ah, there you go, Lima Charlie.
Alright, so doing all those calls for nothing.
I called before saying I couldn't hear you, but I don't think you got it. I don't know.
Yeah, my volume for my headset was a little low. My burner kind of drowned you out, so I was like, I don't know if I don't know what he said there, but then I called back and I asked to say again, but you obviously didn't hear that, so.
Nah, I've not heard a word you've said since you got on the server.
Copy that. I'm right on your right side here, hooking up to the start battle station.
Yeah, roger.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
That'd be nice.
Dark Star, 2 groups. Group Bullseye 145, 152, 10,000, track south. Hostile, 2 contacts, Fishbit. Group Bullseye 156, 198, 4,000, track northwest.
With a
Hostile,
power.
Frogfoot.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Just a little bit of
What
power
are you
just
getting
to
up to?
keep me. I'm gonna take a full tank.
Yep.
Transfer complete.
Well,
Disconnect.
can you let it? Aqua 3-1, expert 1-1, satisfied, sliding starboard observation. Right. So, back off. Hold down. And there's another jet out there. Dogstar expert 1-1 bogey dope. It's probably friendly, but you never know. And Aqua
Expert 1-1,
3-1
clean.
expert 1-1 established starboard observation. Oh wow,
Disconnect.
that was a really quick hookup.
Carco 3-1, expert 1-2, satisfied, fighting absent over to starboard observation.
Dark Star, 3 groups. Group Bullseye 147, 163, 10,000, track south, hostile, 2 contacts, fishbed. Group Bullseye 157,
Do you want lead or should I take it?
4,000, track northwest, hostile, from
I'm new to you guys,
Group
so
Bullseye
you go ahead and take the lead, I'll follow it.
232,
Roger that.
3,000, track northwest, hostile, Fulcrum.
Shut up. Jesus. Aqua 3-1, expert flyer 2 Hornets. Thanks for the gas, boys. We're going to be departing up and to the left. Right, coming up. Coming left. Right, so we'll get the Tarkan back to the carrier. X-ray. You still with me? I don't think the carrier's Tarkan is quite as strong as the tankers, so we'll just have to fly east a bit before we can pick it up, I guess. Once it's going to level out at 28,000. Leveling out. We'll stick the barometric on.
Dark Star, 3 groups. Group Bullseye 150,
Keep the power in. Get some speed.
171, 4,000, track northwest, hostile, Frogfoot. Group Bullseye 148, 176, 10,000, track south, hostile, 2 contacts, fishbed. Group Bullseye 156, 219, 10,000, track northwest, hostile.
Rolling out
Fulcrum.
090. Right, let's get that on. Switch it on. Flight, go ahead and push button 4 on fly.
Expert 1-2, button 4.
Expert 1-1. Right, so we'll just kind of just fly east. Eventually we'll pick the carrier up on the Tarkan and then we'll turn to intercept. Don't have the carrier on Tarkan right now, so we're just going to head east, and when we pick it up we'll adjust.
Okay.
So we've got 1,000 miles worth of range, and we're about 250 miles away from the tanker. Well, maybe a little bit more, because we've been flying away from it for a little while. But
Dark Star, 3 groups. Group Bullseye 158, 100.
needless to say, we should have plenty of
track northwest,
fuel to make it back home again.
Group Bullseye 150, 188, 10,000, track south, hostile, 2 contacts, fishbed. Group Bullseye 156, 220, 10,000, track southeast, hostile, Fulcrum.
And that's Mr. Circuit over there, the newest member to VFA 122. He's got a lot of experience in the Hornet, a lot more than me, and even more than Indy. So he's a really good addition to the group. He's got experience leading entire squadrons, so very experienced dude. So experienced, Indy made the decision to have him skip the whole syllabus of the T-45. That's how experienced the guy is. So it's good to have him aboard. Welcome to the squadron, sir. Right, let's just double check the CHSI. Just hasn't picked it up yet. That's fine. Oh, dude, I really want a low level course through these mountains, like Mac Loop style. That would be so badass. And it looks like, is that an airfield already down there? I don't want to check. I don't want to check the F10 map, but that looks like there's supposed to be an airfield down there, right on the coast. I don't know if it is already. It could just be a dirt field, but
10,000 track south. Hostile. 2 contacts. Fishbed. Group Bullseye 154. 233. 9,000 track southeast. Hostile. Fulcrum.
2, you're if you want, you're cleared out. Spread and go autopilot if you want.
Okay.
Reference heading 090.
Copy. I'll stick closer if you don't mind. I don't normally get to fly wings, so I want to get my form going.
Oh yeah, you're good. It's just, with it just being a bit of a long flight back to the boat, I figured you might want to chill out for a bit. But yeah, fly form all you want.
Copy that. Also kind of diagnosing there's something weird going on with my pitch. It makes me keep porpoising here.
Put that off. Right, once capture on the TACAN, I'm going to be making a left turn to 063.
2 copies.
Coming left. If he's having control issues, I don't want to give him a too hard a turn. If he's having issues with his controls, we'll also get the heading to 063.
Dark Star, 3 groups. Group Bullseye 159, 131, 4,000, track northwest, hostile, Frogfoot. Group Bullseye 153, 214, 8,000, track south, hostile, 2 contacts, Fishbed. Group Bullseye 154, 235, 7,000, track east, hostile, Fulcrum.
Cool. Right, guys. I will be back in just a second. I'm going to leave the autopilot on. I need to go and use the facilities. So I'll be back in just a second. I'll let him know, actually. Just be advised too, I'm just going to step away from the keyboard for 2 minutes. Ugh, right. I'll be back in a second, guys.
Dark Star, 3 groups. Group Bullseye 160, 117, 4000, track northwest, hostile, Frogfoot. Group Bullseye 154, 228, 7000, track south, hostile, 2 contacts, Fishmed. Group Bullseye 152, 237, 3000, track east, hostile, Fulcrum.
I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Needs most. Where have I've lost circuit? Oh, there he is. Don't know what happened there. Alright, I'm back.
Give it that. I'm in trail.
Visual.
Dark Star,
Still
3
having
groups.
control issues.
Group Bullseye 162.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a
103,
tune
4000,
on my
track
quick access
northwest,
right now.
hostile, Frogfoot. Group Bullseye 155, 237, 7000, track southeast, hostile, 2 contacts, Fishmed. Group Bullseye 153, 236, 3000, track west, hostile, Fulcrum.
Oh, there he is. I see him. He's just chilling out. So we're going to get about 80 miles and then we're going to call the boat. We're going to put it into recovery. Well, we're going to make sure it's in recovery at 120 though, just to give it enough time to make any turns and sort its fleet out.
Dark Star 2 groups. Group Bullseye 164, 88, 4000, track northwest, hostile, Frogfoot. Group Bullseye 153, 236, 3000, track east, hostile, heavy, 3 contacts, Fulcrum, Fishbed.
Darkstar Deadpool. Darkstar Expert 1-1 at Boogie Dub. I'm used to saying Deadpool.
Last caller, I didn't get that. Say again. Expert 1-1, Group Bra 147, 225, 4000, hot, hostile, Frogfoot.
So this is going to be interesting, guys, because I've not led a 2-ship into the carrier for a little while. So this will be interesting.
Darkstar single contact faded, Bullseye 162, 88, track south, hostile, Frogfoot.
Yeah, that seems more reasonable.
Got smoothed out.
Darkstar single group.
Yeah, I ended up just taking all my curves out of it, just made it linear, but the way I have my throttle set up in the cockpit, or my joystick set up in the cockpit, it has less travel in the down pitch. So usually it's like super sensitive, but for whatever reason my up pitch was crazy sensitive, so I had to just flatten it out.
Yeah, I don't think I have any curves on mine. I think I've got a dead zone of 2, just because my stick can be quite loose and can interfere with the autopilot. But other than that, I don't think I've got anything like that going.
Yeah. And mainly because I put a manual block, so I don't know if you've seen my cockpit, I have a full pit, but if I let my stick push all the way forward, it's going to hit one of my screens. And so I put a little blocker there, but the problem is I also then decided to go try to calibrate the joystick with Twin Wing, and that just messed up the whole profile for it, so.
I got you. I think I've seen your home rig. I think you posted up. Impressive shit.
It's getting there. A lot of little quirks right now.
Yeah, my on to buy list is the Win-Win MIP panel, for the displays and stuff. But the money they're asking for it, it's hard to justify right now.
Yeah. It's an amazing. That's what I had originally before I switched to making my own thing, but it was so awesome to have that.
Darkstar single group. Group Bullseye 154, 234, 500, track west, hostile, 2 contacts, Fishbed.
All right, let's get let's get the tanker put in the recovery. Carrier. Let's get that put in the recovery. Skipper.
101, affirmative.
So we'll put that in the recovery. He's right on top. So we'll also set section.
101.
Got it.
And probably don't need this anymore, so we can just switch that to the checklist. We don't need that anymore, so we'll switch this to the hood. And we'll switch this over to the HSI. Only dog. And then I can't remember the marshal call. Let me see if I can find it. Case 1. There it is. There you go. What's his modex? 211. Okay.
Switching left.
Watch out.
Dark Star clean.
Right. We'll do one last check with Dark Star, and then we'll switch off and switch that to Tower. Dark Star Expert 1-1 Boogie Dope.
Expert 1-1, Group Bra 163, 229, 2000 odd, hostile, Hoke.
Cool. Right, switch that to Tower. And flight go ahead and push button 1-6 on fly.
Copy. Expert. Expert 1-2 up on 1-6.
Expert 1-1 on 1-6. Right. Let's see if we can get the BLC for this. 017. Alright. So I think what we'll do is we want to be on the other side of this guy. We're gonna be on the wrong side, so we need to be over to the right. So I think we'll come right to 090, and then we'll hook in left once we get closer. Oh, we've lost him. Two, safe fuel state. He must be doing some troubleshooting. We're going to bring the countermeasures to standby, switch them off, and bring the master arm off as well. We'll give him another minute or so, and if he hasn't replied, we'll reach out.
9-9 is final bear. 3-8.
Oh, has it changed its bearing? It has. It's changed its bearing. Right, 357. I'm trying to plan an approach here, Air Boss. Do you mind? Alright, so it's yeah, okay. That makes it a little easier. We're gonna come right.
9-9.
We're gonna come right 090. 090. We'll just stay on this heading until we're a bit closer, and we can kind of see the boat, and then we can work out where we need to be from there. I've completely lost him. Is he disconnected? Well, he's still around. I just can't see him. Data link, I need you. That's not good. I've completely lost him. Not good. Checklist. Crash desktop. Alright, man. Take it easy. Thanks for flying anyway. I you know, it was good. It was good being able to fly with you. Not had a chance to do that yet, so. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Sorry we didn't get to do any traps, but it is what it is. Right. So we're about 60 miles. So I'm gonna start the marshal call now. Marshal 104 is 240 for 58. Low state 8.4. Air Boss. Request Marshal. Right, Angels 2. 2996. Oh, good. Right, we're just going to come back to the left a bit now. 080. And we'll start the descent. Hook's coming down. Just check everything is set. Everything is set. Pushing the nose down. You're about 3,500 feet a minute. Or around there anyway. Just confirm all the lights are off. I think we're still too far away to see the boat, but we're getting close. Switch that to 40 miles now. And yeah, we'll come left a little bit more, 070, 070. We can turn onto BRC and come back from position 4. What was it? Yeah, position 4. Yeah. Position 1, position 4, doesn't really matter. Still can't see the boat. It's fine. I'm also going to bring the power back. Cool. Just do a checklist. Dispensers off, harness is locked, anti-skid off, hook bypass set, hooks down, flaps and wheels will be coming down on the downwind. Good. Should also work out nicely weight-wise. We should be on or near about 34,000. Visual with the fleet. 100, see you at 28. A little bit more off to the left. Just slowly work it in. And we're also going to bring the nose down a bit more aggressively. Make sure we definitely scrub off all this altitude. We need to be at 2,000 at 250 knots by 10 miles, so we got a bit of altitude to lose. Also switch this down to 20. Miles. Speed brake's coming out. We're going to bring the heading off. We can just control it ourselves now. Hey, Indy. Good to see you, dude. You've missed all the fun. We did some traps, and then we went and did some tanking, met up with Circuit, and did some formation flying, and then, well, he did some formation flying. I just flew in a straight line for 200 miles, but yeah, it's been fun. Don't crash, sir. You're being graded. I know I'm being graded. I'm always being graded. All right, speed brake's coming in. Speed is reducing. And we're going to start coming to the left. There we go. So we want to be
Altitude. Altitude.
still wants to speed up a little bit more than it should. All right. A little bit of speed brake just to help you slow down a bit. 1,000 feet. Yeah. 2,000 feet. Give or take a foot or two. Marshall 100 entering the stack, 2,000 position 4. Right. Oh, busted it just a little bit. We're fine. Alright, so switch this to 5 miles. Good shit. How you doing, Indy? Anyway, you know, you good? How we doing on weight? Weight is okay. We might want to do just one orbit, just to make sure. I can't remember what he said my Charlie time was, but we'll see. Smoking a Cuban, life is good, you lucky bastard. Where the hell are you anyway? And you said you were leaving. You said you were going out of town, but you never said where you were going. Where the hell are you to be smoking a Cuban? Aren't they illegal? Top secret. Yeah. Fair play. You would tell me if you were flying jets, though, right? You would tell me if you were flying jets. You wouldn't keep that from me, would you? I'm just going to double check with BRC. Airbus, Gold, Canyon 4, 357. Yeah, that's about right. Alright. Deck is clear. Spotty dog. Mother's looking good. So, how are we doing? Actually, we might actually commence. We're going to commence this pass because we're going to be good. So, request to commence.
101.
Roger, off the C2 initial. Spotty dog. Alright, coming left. Personality. Get of personality. Right. 5 miles is what we're looking for. Or there or thereabouts. So keep coming around. Right, tower, such that channel 3 for the deck for when we land. Oh, get a bit short on your turn. 100 commencing. Barometrics coming off, accelerating to 350 knots, bringing the altitude down to 800 feet, and turning to the right. Oh, okay. Bit of a stutter there, that was weird. Fucked up my speed, but it's fine. Well, keep it coming down. Right. It's coming back on. Slacking the turn just a little bit. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Need to be wings level by 3 miles. Alright, there you go. A little bit more to the left. Back to the right.
101.
101 initial. 100 initial. Spot your dog. Last check of the deck. Deck is good. Very nice. Alright, braking at 1.5. And braking. Idle. Boards out. We need to come down to 600 feet. Alright, below 300 knots. Flaps. Gear. Alright. Let me get down to 600. Come on, get down.
You're low.
I'm not low, I'm high. Why are you saying I'm low for? Shut up. Alright, just Just make sure that this is set. There you go. Right, we're a little high, working it down, coming to the left a bit more. Little high, come on, work it round. Roll out. Oh, I'm a little low, shit. One 1000, two 1000, three 1000, turn. Power. Alright. Don't want to get too low too quickly. Bring it off the power. My throttle's moving. Don't worry, my angle of attack is spot on, thank you very much. Backseat pilot. Oh, I'm too. Come on, come on. There you go. One 1000, two 1000, one potato, two potato. Aren't they the same thing, like timing wise?
You're high.
I'm not high. Well, I'm not high. I'm actually a little low. It's pretty bot. Oh, now I'm high. One zero zero Hornet ball 6.6. Bring it to the right. Line up with the rifle line up. Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle. And afterburner. Alright, a little off to the right, but
Welcome aboard.
not bad. Lined up right, but not bad. I mean, deck 100 taxi to patio. Yeah, let me get this parked up. I want to have a look at the Discord, see what it's like. Drops are coming up. Yeah, a little lined up right, but you know, I mean, I still think that was a safe pass. You know, I don't think it was too egregious. This will do. Brakes on.
Chief, place the wheel chuck.
Cool. Right, let's go ahead and get the Discord up and have a look at this this mark. Another 3-pointer. That's all 3 passes have been 3-pointers. Look at that. That's the best one of the night. Yeah. They've all registered as night landing though. even though it's been broad daylight, they're all they're all night landings apparently. So, but good times, man. Yeah, I know. I like the time. Yeah, it's 2200. Yeah, so it is technically nighttime, but it's broad daylight. Yeah, it's just DCS then, I guess. But that's gonna wrap it up, guys. I've got to go and take the dog for a walk, but yeah, 3 traps, 3 solid passes, did some tanking, practiced some patterns. Overall, I'm happy. I don't seem to have acquired that much rust over the month that I've not been doing carrier ops, so I'm good. I'm happy with that. Twitch, I'm gonna have a look, see if anyone else is streaming DCS that we like. And I'll send you over to them. Give me just a second. Here we got. I'm gonna send you over to Mr. Beric. He's not on Panther Den, but then again, nobody who's streaming DCS is on Panther Den except me, so can't really complain. I'm gonna send you over to Beric, and he is looks like he's in the Viper doing something on a desert map. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing, but I want to send you over to him. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it as always. The support has been outstanding the last couple of weeks. So take it easy. I'll catch you next time. Cheerio.